masquerade makeup for Blush Professional. First I'm going to go through Blush Professional's 15 color concealer palette. So you can see here you've got some colors here that are corrector colors and other colors that are concealer colors. One advantage of having so many concealer colors is that if you have a tan during the summer, you're going to need a slightly darker concealer, and when your skin pales out, you're going to need a slightly lighter one. Also with these skin correctors, you can create highlights. This is a beautiful color. I will swatch all these so you'll see what they look like applied onto skin. This one actually has a pearlescent shimmer to it, so you can use it as a cream highlighter along the highest point of the cheekbone. And I will swatch these now for you. I've swatched each of these colours on the back of my hand so you can see all the variety. Between these sort of mid-tone shades you've got so many different subtleties, so some of them will be slightly more pinky, some of them will be slightly more yellow depending on whether you have pinky, neutral or yellow toned skin. Another thing you can do is mix the colours together if you want to be super specific. The first three colours here, this is a great highlighter colour because it's got an iridescence to it. And I also kind of like to use these as cream eyeshadows because they have a beautiful pigment and they're non-drying because they have a cream consistency. This colour here is this pale green colour, and what that does is it neutralizes redness. So if you feel you have kind of redness around the nose or wherever on the face, that's a good colour to neutralize. Then we've got this colour here, which is a kind of a slightly lilac colour. So if you feel like your skin is looking a bit sallow, say perhaps around the eyes, it will help to lift and bring some more life and light around that area. The colour right here is a pale yellow shade, and it's this colour here, and that's great to neutralize dark circles. So you can pat that under the eye and that will neutralize a kind of a blue tone. Some of these colours you can even buff them on the skin to give yourself a bit of a bronzy glow or use them as contours. For instance, the darker tones, for me I could use them right here in the hollow of the cheek to give myself a bit of a cheekbone illusion. Also, if you buff these colours out, you can just place a little shadow right along the hairline on either side of the forehead, and in a kind of a paisley shape here where you have the darkness here and just running along the jawline, and that will give you a tanned glow. So that's something you can do also with this palette, because you can mix exactly the shade that will suit your skin tone to create that holiday glow. This palette is also very light, it's very compact, it's very easy to travel with, and it's not terribly expensive. The next concealer palette I have to show you is the 10 color concealer palette, and this is if you want larger, more sort of professional looking pans, and here you've got a good variety of paler tones and darker tones, and I will swatch these for you. You can see you've got a good variety of pale, mid-tone and deeper tone concealer colors. I also find the concealers in this 10 color palette are slightly thicker and more pigmented, so if you have some stubborn areas that refuse to be covered, these are pretty well pigmented and thick. One difference that I noticed between the 15 and the 10 color palette is that in the 15 color palette you've got your correctors obviously, and you've got a lot of sort of quite pale to mid-tones in the center, and then deeper tones, just 3 at the end. You see this is the 15 color palette, a lot of the colors are quite pale, and then you've got 3 deeper colors. And with the 10 color palette, if you look at the swatches, I think you have a cross-sectional variety of skin tones. So I hope this has been helpful in informing you of the differences between the 15 and 10 color concealer palettes, and you're welcome to join me for more palette reviews on Blush Professional's YouTube channel.